So for this video, I'm doing something a little bit different than the usual content. I'm going to be ranking every Vandal skin in Valorant. So since this is different from what I normally do on this channel, let me know if you guys like this kind of video or if you want to see me rank other skins in the future. Anyways, let's just start right into this. So first we got this Sova Vandal. I don't really remember what this one's called, but it's kind of goofy and I understand the charm of why people like it. So I'll just throw this one in C tier. Like, it's not too bad. But before I rank the rest of these, I'm just going to say if they're like kind of boring and they're not really worth talking about, I'm really only going to talk about them for a few seconds and then we're just going to move on. So next up, we've got arguably the best Vandal in the game. This has been one of my personal favorites since it came out. It is amazing. It's got amazing sounds, amazing variants. It has super good animations. The pullout is awesome and probably the best kill sound in the game. So Araxis goes S tier. So next we got this one. I think it's called Aristocrat. So this one is not too bad. Again, I think it's on par with the airplane one. It's definitely better than default, but it's not something you would see anyone really buying. This one, what is this, Avalanche? This is on the same level as default, and I'm going to be putting everything on the same level of default in D tier, and anything that looks worse than default will go in F tier. So next we got the CSGO AK, or the Black Market Vandal, and this is really cool looking. Just the issue is it doesn't really have any effects or anything. So I'll give it B tier just because it does look super cool, and if you like CS then you'll probably enjoy it, but not too fancy above that. This is just disgusting, and I really hate this one. You know, I guess there's worse, so I'll say it's about on the same level as default. Okay, we got Champs 21. So this is a good skin. It's just absurdly overrated. Everybody is like saying this is in their top 5 Vandals when it's really overrated. What I do really like about it is the kill sound and the finisher, which is pretty cool, but it doesn't really have any effects on top of that. It has like the default shooting sound, default zoom in, default animations, everything like that. So I'm just going to give it a high B tier because it still is a decent skin. It's just not on the level of this next one I'm going to talk about. So this Vandal right here is everything that the Champions 2021 wasn't. This is an amazing skin in my opinion. And spoiler alert, I'm putting it in S tier because it has everything better than this one. It's got awesome effects. The shooting sound is amazing. The finisher is somehow even better than the Champs 21. The only thing I like better about Champs 21 is the kill sound, which is the only part that makes this Vandal not like one of the best in the game, is that its kill sound is really similar to the default. But that's okay. It's still an amazing skin, and if you were there to pick it up, then good for you. Okay, next we got Chronovoid. So I think this skin is really underrated. A lot of people like to say it's kind of bad. I personally would put it like, I don't know. I think it's better than Champs 21, so I think I'll put it a high B tier again. But it does have some nice variants. I'm not really a fan of this brown one, but like I think the red and the black are pretty nice. So we'll just give it high B. What is this? Battle Pass. This is actually really not bad for a Battle Pass skin. And I think this has variants too, so I will give this the highest C. This is not bad at all. Same with this one. This one is a C tier because it's better than the default, but you're never going to see anyone using this one because this one is like a paid skin. The rest of these C tiers are mostly going to be Battle Passes. We got Cryo. So this is another very underrated one. The effects are super nice, and the fact that like the snow falls off after you shoot is super cool. So I'm going to just chuck this one. I'll just chuck it in B below these two. But it is underrated. A lot of people would have put it lower, I feel like. Alright, we got Depth Vandal. This is on the same level as default. The green screens are never usually that great. Same with this one. It's pretty clean, but nobody's ever going to buy it because it is a paid one. It's not Battle Pass. Okay, so we got the Dragon Vandal. This is going to be our first A tier. because it has aged kind of poorly, but when it came out, it was like a huge, huge thing. It has good animations. It has really good firing audio. The kill sound is cool. And just the fact that it's a literal dragon is really, really cool. And a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. But I'm just going to be throwing it A because I like it, but I don't think it's one of my favorites. What is this? Okay, so this Vandal would have been very cool if they gave it effects. I'm going to give this one high C tier because it's definitely better than default, but it doesn't compare to these ones. This is a battle pass that is probably same level as default. Okay, Forsaken. So this might be a hot take, but I'm putting this one in S tier. The effects, the sounds, the finisher, just mainly the kill sound and the firing audio is just so good on this. Both variants too. I like how they both have different kill sounds and finishers. Just amazing, insanely clean, and it feels really nice to aim with. Gaia, I'm also putting in S tier because the kill sound is amazing and it feels so good to aim with. And the fact that the finisher like makes a giant tree, that's just awesome. I don't know how you could not like it. And also there really isn't too much going on with this one too. Like it's not too over detailed or anything, so it has that clean factor to it as well. It's not too distracting. So S tier it is. Glitch Pop, I'm giving a high A tier. This was one of the best Vandal skins in the game at one point, but it's just aged kind of poorly, and I'm not a fan of the default and blue variants. The gold and the red are really only the ones I really like, but it does have a nice kill sound. The finisher's okay, and the general effects are not bad either. We're going to give this Battle Pass one a C tier because it's kind of clean, you know? It's kind of forgettable at the same time. You don't really see too many people using it. All right, this is gonna be our first F tier. This is just awful. I don't know why you would ever use this. This one as well. This is terrible. I don't know why you would use that. Green screen going D. This is nice. I actually own this one and I've used it a little bit because the gold is really, really clean and it has variants too. It's pretty solid for a battle pass. Okay, so we got Imperium. This one is very underrated. I'm actually going to throw this one top of A for now. I think it's better than all of these. It has very nice effects, an amazing finisher, a really good kill sound, and the variants are super good. The black and white variants are amazing on this. Okay, we've got Ion. I'm going to throw Ion in A tier. Ion's a good Vandal skin. I used to really, really like it when I came out, but what I am still a huge fan of is the shooting sounds. It sounds like a laser gun. It's very, very nice. And it does feel pretty clean to shoot with. Just the only issue is the variants aren't amazing. I still rock with the default one. Okay, moving on. We've got the K-Tech Vandal. So this is not bad for a Battle Pass either. I'm going to put it on the same level as Immortalized Vandal. Alright, so this is the one I'm going to talk a lot about. Okay, so my opinion on Kuronami, it's a near perfect skin. It has 4 amazing variants. It has like the best kill sound in the game, or one of them at least. It has an amazing finisher that you can shoot the bubble and pop it, and it rains everywhere. It has an insane reload animation, and the firing audio is amazing. I don't really see any flaws with this skin. It's essentially perfect. So I have to give this one the top of the S tier. Even though it's kind of recent, like it's only been out for like 7 months now, I still am completely loving it. It's insanely good. And I think it's even growing on me and I'm even liking it more. So this is going to be the top and what I think is the best Vandal in the game. Perfect skin in my opinion. Alright, so what is this? I have no idea what this is called, but it's better than the D tier skins, better than default, so I'll chuck it and see. Lux Vandal, same thing. It's better than default, but nothing too special, so C tier it is. This is kind of gross. I'm gonna put it in D. Alright, Mage Punk. Mage Punk is really, really loud. That's what I don't really like about it. and it feels really heavy, so it is nice to spray with. So you won't be spraying much with it because it feels heavy. So we'll just throw it. I would say champs is probably better, and cryo is probably better. So I'll just throw it in B tier for now. I might move it up later. I have no idea what this is. Didn't even know this is in the game, but it looks better than the default. So C it is. This is awful. I don't know why you'd ever use that. Blub Blub. This is a super good skin. This is top of the A tier for me, even though it only has 2 variants and no finisher. But just the kill sound alone is insanely good, and the like bubble shooting sounds are probably what make this so high up. Everybody loves the Blub Blub, but we knew this. It's very good, and everyone knows that. I have no idea what this is, but it's terrible. F tier. D tier. F tier. Alright, we got those out of the way. Now we're on to Oni. So, when this skin came out, it was kind of a huge disappointment because the Oni Phantom has notoriously been like one of the best in the game since release, but the Oni Vandal does not live up to that at all. I mean, it still has the amazing Oni kill sound. There's just something about the Phantom that the Vandal does not bring. But with that out of the way, it's still not a bad skin at all. I mean, I definitely will give it B tier. I will say it's better than these two. But I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it other than if you really like Oni, you'll like it. But for everyone else, it does not live up to the same hype the Phantom does. All right, moving down the list, we've got the Origin, which this is kind of cool. It's just that it's dated. It's very, very dated. And, you know, it was cool when it came out. The inspect is awesome, but that's about it. The effects are not that amazing. The finisher and the firing audio are insanely loud, and the pullout sound is kind of weird. The reload sounds are kind of weird. It's all very like clicky and not in a good way. So that being said, the inspect is still very good. The reason you buy this skin is for the inspect. So if you are into that, then cool. We'll give it above the black market, but under Mage Punk. B tier seems about right for it. Okay, oh yeah, this is the Orion Vandal. This Vandal is insane. Like, insanely underrated. I know it doesn't have any effects, but I'm giving this B tier. I'm even putting it above here. Because not only does it have, I think it has the Borderlands effect around it, so it has like the black border, and it's kind of glowy. It also has like an insanely sleek design. Like, they cooked really hard with this. They just didn't give it any effects. It's a very nice skin. I don't know what Riot was doing by not giving it any effects. Okay, we got Overdrive, and this is a super underrated one. In my opinion, this is an S tier. A lot of people are not going to like me for that, but I'm going to put it under Champs. I like Champs better, but this is an insanely good skin. It's essentially Prelude and Glitch Pop put together, but it has a better kill sound, it has awesome lightning effects, and just the general model of the skin is awesome. Plus, it has 4 amazing variants. All 4 are amazing, especially the pink and that black and red one. Those 2 are just so good. But there's also a blue one and the red and yellow, so there's something for everybody. But this is an insanely good skin. If this one is in your shop, I would definitely pick this one up. It's really good. That being said, I'm going to move Forsaken down to the A tier. We'll move this top of the A tier because I feel like I'm putting too many in the S tier. Alright, next, speaking of Prelude, we've got Prelude. So, I like this one. I think I like this more than Imperium, but not as much as Neptune and the rest of these. So I'm going to put this A. But now to actually talk about the skin, it does have pretty good firing audio, and the kill sound is very, very good. Finisher is insanely clean, and I do like how it has like the little chamber where you can see like the laser, the plasma energy, which is nice, and it has a unique reload. So I have to give it some credit. This was the first skin I ever bought, so I've used it to death. So I don't know if I'm a little bit biased here. Maybe you'd put an S. I just can't put it there. I've used it to death, and I'm sort of bored of it. But nonetheless, it's still a great skin. Very happy I have it. A tier it is. All right, we got the Prime. So this is an oldie but a goodie, and it goes right up an ass for a reason. It has amazing shooting sounds. It has like the best reload animation in the game. It has three really good variants. The orange one I'm not a big fan of, but the other three are super solid. And it has a pretty clean finisher and pretty good kill sound. It's really all around solid. And if this is like, if you don't have a Vandal skin, should probably be your first one. It's insanely solid. It's super hard to get bored of. If you can use this for hours and games and games and games, and you will not get bored of it. It is insanely cool. But everybody knows this. The Prime is amazing. We all know it. All right, next we got this lava one that came out. It's pretty forgettable. It has effects, but I was never a huge fan of it. I'm gonna put it just above Origin because I don't even remember the name. It's the variants. I do remember it has like a green variant, but that's really the only one I like. I don't really love the kill sound particularly. The firing audio and the pullout audio and reload stuff, it's nothing really special. It has no animations, but it does have a nice finisher. So just for that alone, I'll put it above Mage Punk. The finisher's good, but everything else kind of mid with this one, just at least not for me. I don't know. Maybe you guys like it. But on to the next one. We've got, I have no idea what this is. I think it's called Prism. It just looks like the fade pattern from CS:GO, but it's on the same level as default. So we'll chuck it D. All right, and now for the most polarizing skin in the game. We got the EVERY Vandal. So it's classic. It is a great skin, and it has cool effects, cool finisher. That being said, this is the most overrated skin to ever touch this game. There are people acting like this is the best skin in the game and the best thing Riot's ever created, when it's just, for me, it so clearly isn't. And also for me, it's a little bit too edgy, especially like that black variant. It's way too edgy for me. But despite all of that, I do still like it. It is still a good skin, and it is still worthy of A tier. It's just, I don't understand people having it in their top 5 or anything. And like half the community thinks it's the best skin in the game. I don't know. But it is still an A tier with all of that being said. And I'm going to we'll put it right under Ion. RGX Vandal. This is one of my personal favorites. I don't own this one, but I really love picking it up every time I get the chance in game. It has the most satisfying firing audio in like the entire game, other than maybe Araxis and Champs. It has really, really good kill sound. The finisher's super clean, and the fact that it can change colors is awesome. And the general model is just amazing, how it has like the computer parts you can see. And whether you like the red, the yellow, or the black variant, it's up to you. It's still really good. 3 insanely good variants, very good kill sound, very good audio. S tier it is. Alright, so we got the Ruin Vandal. This is like the best Battle Pass Vandal in the game. So much, I'm gonna give this low B tier. This is a really solid skin if you still have it. A lot of people don't because this is like old, but if you do have it, it's nice to use once in a while. We got the Sakura Vandal. This is a B tier just because of how clean it is. There's nothing special going on, but just the white and the design on it enough. That alone is enough for me to give it B tier. I really like this one. No idea what this is, but I'd rather use it than default. Same with this one. These are just kind of mid. This is on the same level. This one's awful. Don't ever use this. Don't ever buy this. Alright, what else we got? Next, Sentinels of Light. This is another one I personally own and I really, really like. So it has 4 solid variants, but the watermelon variant and the default especially are the ones I really like. This has an amazing kill sound and an amazing finisher. It also has like super nice and clean animations. All it really has for animation wise is the spinning bars, which is for me the perfect amount. It's, if you like clean skins, you'll like it, and if you like fancy skins, you'll like it. It's the perfect balance of both. So for that alone, I have to give it A tier. I don't think I like it as much as Forsaken. You know what? We'll give it above Forsaken because it's got more variance and it probably has the better kill sound. It is insanely nice. Whether you prefer clean skins or you like fancier skins, I think everybody will like the Sentinels of Light. Next, this one is terrible. I don't know why you'd ever buy this. Starlit Odyssey is C tier. It's not bad for Battle Pass. This one too, not terrible for Battle Pass at all. Team Ace, this is horrendous. Don't ever buy this. Green screen, again, it's default level. I'd probably rather use default or this. They're interchangeable. Titan Mail is awful. F tier. This is awful too. And now we got the Valiant Hero. So I really like this skin. This is another super underrated one. I don't really see many people using it. It's got 4 solid variants. It has a nice pullout and a nice reload. Kill sounds very good and one of the best finishers in the game with the little monkey spinning on the staff. It has very good sounds as well. So all that said, I have to give it A. I'll just put it right under Reaver. It is a good skin, though. This is one I personally own, and I use it a lot. I very, very like it. Alright, we got, what is this? Phoenix one, F tier. Default, I'm going to put at the top of D tier because all of these are on the same level. We've got whatever this one is. It's on the level of default. Wasteland is going to go B for me. Wasteland is going to be the best Vandal skin without effects. In my opinion, this is the best skin in the game that does not have any effects. Just the fact that it's made out of like junkyard scrap, that's a super cool idea to me. And when you're holding it in game, it's very, very clean actually. There is not too much going on, but that's what makes it so great. So B tier it is. Green screen, the other D tier. Now we've got the Zero Fang. So the Zero Fang was kind of a disappointment for me. It's kind of just a worse Araxis, but what I do like is the finisher's really clean, and the kill sound is not bad either. And it does have decent variance, so you know what? I've convinced myself to say it's not so mid anymore. I've convinced myself to put it, we'll put it the highest B tier. Alright, and now we've got the 2 newest skins in the game. So this is the Battle Pass one from the season I'm recording this. I think it's Episode 9, Act 1. So, I'm not a huge fan of this new one. It has 2 variants. I think the other one's like reddish. But I'm not a fan of like characters on a gun. Especially like anime characters. So, I'm going to chuck this like bottom of D tier. I really don't like it. And last but not least, we got the brand new one that just came out. The EVERY Dreamwings. So, this is a very polarizing one. Because a lot of people seem to really like it. And a lot of people hate it because it's kind of girly, but I think that's okay. It does have nice animations, and it's kind of cool how the little pet on it will reload your gun for you. And I think all the variants are solid, and the kill sound is solid as well. So, with all that said, it's not one of the greatest skins in the game, but it does have some decent effects and everything. So, we'll just throw it in B tier. We'll say it's slightly below Oni. I'm just going to look at this one more time and see if there's anything I want to move. So, maybe I'll move, I'm going to move Gaia above Overdrive. And I'm going to move Champs over RGX. And I think I'll move... No, I'm not going to. But, yeah. This is going to be the completed Vandal skin tier list. Screenshot this and share it if you want, but obviously this is just my opinion. But anyways, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know if you want me to rank more skins in the future. Anyways, that's it. That's all, guys. See ya.